Hey guys, hope you're doing well. Yeah, let me just start off by saying, in this reality, clearly there's a law and an order. And with this law and order, and within it, clearly you can measure cyclical orbits. Yeah, you can measure the style of how the leaves form on a branch or on a stem, how your fingers are, etc., etc. Yeah, so it's something that we can measure. Yeah, now obviously we can use maths to measure stuff. We can also use maths to somewhat calculate and determine possibilities, etc. Yeah, again, just because people can, like Einstein, whoever, can do like some mile-long equation on a blackboard, yeah, with it equating to whatever, it doesn't mean that gravity exists. Yeah. So before I continue with this, again, please prove to me, or let's have a discussion, because I'm not even up for a debate because it's just pointless. Yeah, prove to me that we're spinning 1,000 miles an hour, orbiting the sun at 66.6 thousand miles an hour. Yeah, being dragged by the sun on its gravitational pull while we've got our own gravitational pull keeping us in. Yeah, on a ball. Yeah, following the sun. Yeah, corkscrewing through the cosmos on the arm of the Milky Way at 55,000 miles an hour. And remember, if we're supposed to be on an elliptic orbit, as I said before, that's going to decelerate and accelerate. Yeah. So let's just keep that and take that into to much consideration here. So again, before we continue, it just has to be said, who is who in this community? Yeah. And why is it then that if you're not an agent, you're not a troll, and you're truly a detective in that sense, so your intuition is, on a particular level of awareness, how comes it so hard for you to come across new information and then, discard your old information or merge it and consolidate with some stuff that you already, had, that marinated on you in a particular way that you knew is definitely truth. You understand? Yeah, where your heart honed in onto. Yeah? Why is that so hard? So I don't understand what sort of cognitive dissonance this young Pharaoh guy has. Again, I'm not even on a disrespecting thing. It's a total what's going on. So I've been peeping in here and there for about 3 years now, 3.5 years. And even you be bigging me up when you've been getting all your receipts for Nature Boy. Yeah, remember it was me. Remember somebody that was leaving, I'd have to get the screenshots, but I was saying, I can't remember what was the quote I used to say. I was saying something to do with your receipts, on general receipts or whatever, and I used to leave loads of copy and pasted, like something to do with receipts or popcorn or whatever. You remember? Yeah? Okay, and that was recent. I'm sure it was this year. Yeah? So my point is, when I'm asking you in between, the odd thing about Raw, why would you use the screw-faced Pharaoh thing? And I'm not saying you can't use trinkets or something nice from different cultures, etc. But come on, we all know Roman, Greek, Babylonian stuff, etc. Yeah, and Egypt and all of that. And my point is, you don't go in deep like Brother Sanchez or Steve Coakley, or even how myself will and can when I'm ready. Yeah. About the real extra layers of the Hegelian dialect. So for you now, after you did one stream to do with Nipsey Hussle yesterday, you then, and you probably even saw my comment, yeah, because I put a comment up, yeah, and then a few hours later, UK time, and it was late, coming up to 2 in the morning, I see that you was going on with a live stream coming up. So I was like, raw. And so I saw the title, and I thought, raw, I don't know if that's the me. And as I already did, I put up a video just before you did that live stream, just to say raw, etc., in a neutral way. Yeah, please watch the video, save me explaining and talking about it. But again, listen, man. listen. Yeah, how redundant are these numbers that are being presented? Yeah. The start of Genesis 4:6, it starts with a sacrifice. In Gematria, the practice of coding numbers into words, A's 1, Z's 26, etc. Yeah, there's a couple of different ciphers. sacrifice equals 46. Nipsey Hussle died with a lifeless number of 46. Yeah? Kim Porter died 46 days from her birthday. I mean, you know Zach's about, you know Jacozzi Truth's about. The same thing I will say to all these truth channels, small or big. How comes you're not sharing? How comes you're not truly presenting the obvious fact of what has been discovered here? Yeah? Again, why do they use the computer in the Matrix? Yeah, why do they use the computer in the Matrix, in the movie The Matrix? Why do they look at the screen and use the symbols and numbers, whatever, like zeros and ones, if you may, yeah, on the computer? Why? So they can be tactful and understand the script that's always running, and they can tell what's going to be where, type of thing, yeah, and they can forecast days and events, or they can be tactful and say, oh, that changed, or that's going to be incoming. The same way Zach, Jacozzi, Derek, Gematria on Gematria _85, yeah, and others are predicting sports now, and stock market, and when Facebook's going to be in the news, when Theresa May's going to be in the news, oh, why all the stuff with Black History Month, etc, etc. Yeah, Emmett Till, oh, they released this stuff 63 years later. Yeah, that came out again last year. Racism equals 63 in Gematria. I just did one myself. They had something in the UK about somebody trying to kick down somebody's door. Go and look at the video. So my point is I'm not here trying to kill kilojoules with fools that want to chase their tails and make people that follow them into fucking NPCs. You understand? We're here trying to elevate and obviously crack the Matrix, because obviously people like me, we can sense that something ain't right going on here. Yeah? And you must go within to go to understand what's going on outside in your law of attraction, and understand why, again, their ideologies, remix Bibles, etc., and your law of attraction. So if you don't understand realm dynamics, why the Jewish like the what's the Book of Formations, where they believe that God created the world by merging the letter, the sound, and the number, and the vibration. When anyway, vibration, cymatics, and light. Hey, for the record, I actually have a type of synesthesia. Yeah. So if anybody can tell you firsthand, sound is light, I can. Yeah. Know that. So again, yeah. There's infrared cameras that can see for thousands of miles, flat land. There's nothing, there's no buildings tilting back, yeah, etc, etc. Yeah, and we don't live on a burrito. So obviously, if it's meant to be a sphere, come on, man, stop the nonsense, pack it in, yeah. And as I say, I see what the kind of grounds you come from, yeah, and who's around. I know you get on Sign Letters Case or you get on Polite, but you all kind of come from the same bit. Really and truly, yeah. But anyway, again, last bit, and then we're gonna get onto this. Yeah, that's the last bit now. All right, so, oops. Yeah, so here you got the title up: A Black Man Shot, Nipsey Hussle. Stop blaming the government with your conspiracies. Yeah? Okay. But how about, why can't it be a mix of that? Yeah? As Brother Sanchez was saying on his thing last night. We know how the government and how they, that are within the industry, like are you that with all the so-called intelligence that you have, you're saying what, you're a detective, what, you can't, what, you're not finding no receipts properly, nah? What are you saying? Listen, my point is, obviously it's both, yeah, stop dividing it and just keeping it so, dead black and white, like there's not a possibility of the obvious with what I'm saying and with everything else, especially with the Gematria now. Like, stop the nonsense. So my point is, the next nonsense that I want to say, conspiracies. We're gonna get back to that in a sec. Because you just smashed it all over last night on your live stream. I couldn't fucking believe it. I couldn't wait for that live stream to finish. Yeah, you can't be making it look you know, so non or basic Hegelian dialect. You know what I mean? Not the layers, like a few layers in on the onion peel. Do you know what I'm saying? You're just going on like it's just some basic roadman that was hating, etc., etc. Come on, bruv. As I say, listen, man. Check out the work Zach's done on loads of these hip hop people. Yeah, check out his book. Check out all the videos. Check out Jacozzi Truth. Yeah, check out my little tidbits as well, because I'm only just been uploading in the last week, but I've been following the practice for the last 3 years. Yeah, and also, as I was saying again, the organic side of this realm dynamics. Flipping out. My son's full name equals 1404. My son's born April 14th. Yeah, he's 19 in 2 weeks. Yeah, I'm born May the 22nd. If you write Master Builder with my full name, yeah, it equals 2020. My mum's born January 7th. Yeah, her name equals 61, single digit 7. 22 divided by 7 goes into cycles. Pi, sorry, yeah, cycles in time. Yeah. How many minutes do you get in a day? 1,440. What's your top chakra again? But then, well, let's wait. Let's go back now to your heart chakra. Yeah. Anagram for earth, heart chakra's green. Next one up is your throat, sky. Yeah, and then you got let's pass. We're even gonna go past your third eye, straight to you know you know when they say 140,000 to be saved in scripture. It's basically you understanding how to find heaven within yourself. Hence why it's called the universe. Yeah, not in a narcissistic fucking way. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So again, stop the nonsense and free the minds properly. Otherwise, step down, desist. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So let's move on with this now. Alright, so yeah, this is me in the chat. Yeah. After we went live. ACentralGematria, yeah. That's me. Just to show you. And then all of a sudden, oh, charming. Yeah? Yo, this guy, you know. And I know it must have been you. So I switched onto my other account. The one that he would have, if you can recall. That was the one that I would have done when I was saying about the receipts that he was doing against Nature Boy, that he was smashing it. And I was leaving all that copy and paste shit that I was talking about before, or trying to describe to you. But I couldn't remember exactly what I wrote. But anyway, you can see that, yeah? And basically the reason why I said that is because I remember him saying that he channels aliens or got abducted. So again, yeah. So yeah, I'm just moving through these. Done a quick little typo there. Anyway, am I still on timeout? And then he said something dumb. I can't remember what it was. Oh, that's that. Oh, this is the bit. That's when I was like, yeah, I'm gonna show you in a second because watch. I went to a different account again, Audio Oracle, because the other one started to get timed out or whatever. ACentralGematria. Oh yeah, I'm saying to him, it's ACentralGematria. I'm saying you are a speed bump in the community, and I was like, you, you. You know what I'm saying? Anyway. Okay, so let's move into this. This was from the live stream, yeah?
For no reason. We do want to threaten niggas. We do want to rob niggas for clout and take niggas' jury for clout. Okay? We do want to. I brought up Dr. Sabi over damn near 2 years ago. Why the government ain't knocked me off?
And you know what the funny thing is? Before you continue, Kane?
Yeah.
Niggas are probably just now really consciously hearing the name Dr. CB in your intro. I guarantee it.
And it's been in there forever.
I'm talking about just us that watch your videos.
Right. saying it forever. R.P. Dr. Savior, I think they murked my nigga. It been in there. I put that mixtape out over a year ago. And niggas is just now understanding who the fuck Dr. Savior was. So, come on now. Niggas is whack. But go ahead, God. I'm gonna let you make your last point.
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
My last point is more so something that I've been wanting to ask you on a kind of personal tip as black people for a minute, and that is, one, who I'm really, because you know about this, and I don't, and I strive to know about this. Who are we? What is our real strength, and why? I know our ancestors probably have little to no control over why we're in the position we're in America today, but still, why has nature saw fit for us to be in this position, and what is our true strength as extraterrestrials? Because I hear you talk about that a lot. And that's something that really sparks the interest in my
Hello.
Let me rephrase that so I can make sure I answer it right. You said basically, why are we in the position that we're in?
Correct.
Because niggas don't give a fuck, bro. It's no magical. See, let me say this, because I'm a realist. I don't live in fantasy land. See, a lot of niggas take Black history and they try to turn that shit to a Marvel comic book, and they try to act like it's a magical reason we. The number one reason black people fucked up is because we want to be. We're lazy. We don't strive for shit. We don't glorify nothing unless it's really stupid. We don't uphold no.
I'll do two. First you want to do
the cold stuff first? Or you
No, I got something like that. You got to lay it out. You go grab your lettuce. Maybe let it.
Go ahead.
Let the guest go first.
He's not a guest. He's
I'm the
Family.
family.
Padawan.
Padawan.
Yeah? Family. Padawan. Let's get that again. That's that Brotherhood code or some shit. Boule code. What is that?
Let the guest go first.
He's not a guest. He's family.
I'm the Padawan. All right, I'm the Padawan today.
Alright, let's forward that up. Wow, what's that in there? You see that in the background? The Padawan, the K, the V, and the little sign there. Yeah? Okay.
I got standards. I got standards now.
Alright, sorry guys, sorry about that. Right, powder wand. Sorry about that. So yes, that's a powder wand. Now, if you Google fraternities and that, it's a known thing that they all get a particular kind of beating on their bottom, yeah, so they can get into the club. Yeah, it's like a rite of passage, yeah. Loads of crazy shit. You'll find pictures of them putting like raw eggs from their mouth into the other mouth. Remember, all men or all women, you got your sororities and you got your frat boys, yeah. So remember, you got your skull and bones. Basically, Boule and all these factions like Sigma and Alpha Phi, they are all like equivalent tentacle branches of like a skull and bones, yeah, or 322, yeah. So know that. So again, what's with the? Hold up, 1 second. Okay, so let's get this into perspective a little bit. As I say, please check out some of my playlists via Brother Sanchez. He goes in thorough, much more thorough when it comes to Boule, etc. Big up, Brother Sanchez. I'd love to do a stream with you one day, so please give me a holler. You or some of your panel guys or something, yeah. So, picture there speaks for itself. Yeah. So here's his thing. Use that screw face thing, yeah. I mean, as I said before, the age that we're in, New World Order came out of Egypt. Yeah. Now, I'm not saying you're doing that hand pose, but it's just interesting, Yeah? Very interesting. Yeah? That somebody that's supposed to have so much sense can't even get past the globe. Or they're doing it on purpose because they're just a planted kind of agent or whatever the case may be. And that's what I'm trying to distinguish. Yeah. So, okay, so final bit. As I said at the start, this isn't like even like a call out for a debate. If you want to have a chat or truly, you know, awaken the people, you know, get together with the heads that are really trying to make the difference. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. And I'm not saying what I'm saying because if I think it feels good or anything like that. I'm definitely not one of those type of people. Yeah. This shit fucking hurts. It's painful to understand all of this type of shit, but at the same time, it's very liberating, and I'm very happy. I'm very content because I understand and I've unpacked the foolishness. I've unzipped it, yeah, like a compressed file, yeah, consolidated what I need to, yeah, throw out what I definitely don't need, yeah, and then re-zip it back up, digest it in my soul, and, you know, do what I've been doing, yeah. And understanding what's going on and what, where and why I am and where I am. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. So for the people, for yourself, ultimately, and then those around you, and then your followers. Do you know what I mean? Just think about what I'm saying, yeah? So anyway, you know I have to light you up with this piece, Yasser. This part via last night. This is what I'm talking about. So let's go.
Diaries. We still have to break down who wrote the diary. Oh, not done. I'm about to do my point. Who wrote the diary? How it was allegedly translated, which will lead us right back to number one. The alleged person who wrote the diary, confirming the alleged story of the people who constructed the pyramid, still don't match the age of the goddamn pyramid. So I don't give a fuck if they say they found a diary. I don't give a fuck if they say they found video footage. I don't give a fuck if they say they found DNA evidence. If they do not have
The diary that just was referenced.
hold on, I'm not done. If they do not have video footage of Khufu and Khafre building that pyramid, then they cannot prove that the story that they allegedly successfully deciphered omits the truth in regards to these mummified remains. The creators of this period.
Videotape of your extraterrestrials, brother. Every time you bring that to the table, do we need videotapes of astral projection?
I can bring a witness, but we're not talking about extraterrestrials right now. We're talking about. We're not talking about.
Can we talk about the extraterrestrials, please?
What's that? I should have brought some salt on this motherfucker so I could have said.
You live in a world.
Can we talk about
of a convenient truth where the world works for you if you choose to go back.
The world has video footage. The world has video footage of extraterrestrials.
Oh,
And
come
the
on.
world has
Shut up.
pyramids that can
Nonsense. What is this
be
stupism?
small enough.
Stupoistous
I
stupism.
wish this bitch would turn to wine.
No problem. Well, let me go through this in order. Small nothing would be an oxymoron, so of course these big words would seem a bit inflammatory to you when I'm using them. 1. 2, you ask the moderator why she wouldn't ask the question you're asking. The answer to that question is
She's not asking.
you ask the moderator how come she didn't ask me a question about Shaka Atmos and Brother Polite having a debate about extraterrestrials and them being assisted, human beings being assisted by extraterrestrials, which you should have said, but you misquoted what took place. Fine. But the answer to your question is that the reason why she didn't ask that question because she's newly found to the community and she didn't come across that data yet. And so
how she come across me saying I had an extraterrestrial experience a year and damn near 2 years ago, but she knew to the community.
Come again?
So she knew.
I
let me
answer.
ask that question.
She knew to ask me that, but she didn't know to ask me that.
Let me get that
And
again.
she didn't come across that data yet.
Let me hear that
And
again.
so
So how she come across extraterrestrial experience a year and damn near 2 years.
What's that, Pharaoh?
She didn't come
Come
across
again?
that data yet.
You what?
And so
How she come across me saying I had an extraterrestrial experience a year and damn near 2 years ago, but she knew to
Yeah!
So she knew.
let me ask that question.
She knew to ask me that, but she didn't know to ask me that.
So my point is, not that I was even, or I'm here trying to even waste any kilojoules, but you see I was just come and just light you up, no long thing. Yeah? Not that I'm even trying to light you up. But again, wholeness, flat motherfucking power.